TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to Glenn in Massachusetts. Hey, Glenn, what's going on?
You know what is good for us is Tom O'Brien providing an unbiased source of information for us investors. You don't have an agenda. It's just to cut through everything and to give us the facts. I want to thank you.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone has a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Take action without expecting a reward. Do your best and take action because you love to, not because you expect a reward. When you take action without expecting a reward, you join every action, and you can receive even greater rewards than you ever imagined. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow up 115, NASDAQ up 21, S&P's up 11, gold contract down $7, trading at $1,502 an ounce. Silver off $2 at $45.12 an ounce. Platinum down $22 at $1,802 an ounce. Copper up a penny and a half at $4.34 a pound. Light sweet crude down 31 cents, trading at $111.97. Bonds up 25 ticks, trading out at 122.09. Dollar index down 21 ticks at 73.97. Euro up 6 at 146.42. Yen down 30 ticks at 81.54. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You're up $11. You get to a price point of 1347.24. What that does, gets over the February 18th high, gets over the rest of them. You did $900 million. Bottom line, folks, you should be banging out 1.3. My take is that you get a false break up here, but when you do get over a high, it means you can go higher, no doubt. Dow Industrials, Dow 30. Dow is over the highs, up $1.15 out here today with $900 million. NASDAQ, the NASDAQ Composite. We take a look at the Composite. Composite trading out at a price point of $28.47. That $28.47 gets into and over the 2840.51, which was the high of the 18th. To do that with 2 billion shares versus the 2.4 billion. Bottom line, break topside, no juice underneath it. Small caps. We go over to the small caps. Now, it gets interesting if we do the Russell 2000 first, the RUT. This is the only one that has actually stayed underneath there and actually failed not only at the high, but failed at the 854.05. So we're going to see where this baby shakes and bakes. What we have out here, after the close out here tonight, we have, let's see. So Broadcom, BRCM. Broadcom come out with numbers. Numbers like this go like this on Broadcom. Broadcom, the estimate was $1.89 billion. They're coming in about 1.75 to 1.8. They earned 40 cents. Broadcom closed at $40. That's trading out there at $38.39 right now. Panera Bread, PNRA. Panera. That closed at 124.32. That's trading at 125.25. Numbers on Panera go like this. The estimate was 107. They made 109. Amazon is going to be coming out. Maybe it already did come out. Let's see. Yeah, Amazon just come out. Okay, so here we go with Amazon. Amazon, the estimate. Wow, this is pretty intense. Okay, so the estimate was. Let me get this straight here. It looks like the estimate was 61 cents, and they made 44 cents first quarter. Would that be right? Yeah, I think that's right. Revenue. Okay, so, for 44 cents versus 61 cents. Amazon closed at 182. That's trading at 175. They're not even hurting it that bad, actually. But bottom line is that it's going to go into that swing point down there, that swing point being the 175.35. We'll see what else. Now it's 173. You're going to have some high volatility out here, big time. Netflix last night, of course, that little baby, you talk about get hammered. That got hammered good, folks. That came down $22. Volume, monster volume, by the way, coming right off those highs. That's after it basically got over the high. Same type of setup as the actual market. Got over the 247. Didn't have the juice in it. Last time Netflix had any volume was 211. Yesterday it was trading at 254. Today it's 228. It's on its way to that 211 mark. Under Armour, UA, same type of setup in Under Armour. They just took that baby apart. Under Armour yesterday also got up into those highs, come off those highs today with 4.5 million. Yesterday we were at $80. We're at 69 right now. Under Armour's on his way down to this $59 level. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's go to Stanley in Maine. Hey, Stanley, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. You know, with all the wonderful work you've done on your website, I can't believe there's not a picture of your new dog up there.
You know what? I am going to get that up there. You're absolutely right. Bo Harley von Fleischenheim. We'll get him up there, man. I appreciate that. I know. And we get a couple great pictures of him, too.
It would be nice to see.
Well, we'll get it up there, man. Thank you.
Okay. I was calling about NORW.
NORW. Let's take a look. This is the Globe X Norway ETF. Okay, so this fund tracks the Norway 30 index. Real questions. What's in the Norway 30 index? Okay, so I see the stocks here. 21, so two stocks, 50% of the whole deal. Okay, so let's take a look. So tell me what we're doing here.
Okay, what we're trying to do is buy into the Norwegian krona, and I'd rather buy like treasury bills or CDs from them, but I don't know how to do that really, so I was wondering if the way to play the currency would be invest in the index.
Okay, if you want to play the currency, there's an easy way to do that, and it's easier than this.
Okay.
You know, right on our website, you get that. There's an Everbank.
Yes.
If Everbank sells CDs in every denomination you have possible.
Well, you know, I went there, Tom, first because I know it's on the site.
Okay.
And they don't have a pure play. They have like a Nordic basket.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
for the CD, you mean?
Yeah, for the CD.
Okay.
And,
Okay, cool. I'm with you.
Currency baskets, but nobody has a pure play on, you know.
Okay, I'm with you. Okay, so let's figure this out. So
and it's just such a strong currency, you know.
Okay, so let's see. You know, Norway's a tiny country, you know.
Right, I understand that. That's probably why there's no currency ETF, you know.
Okay, let me just see something. Okay, so when you're into this, I got to see what this stock is, though. Okay, well, you know, you have two different things happening here that I can't bisect and dissect this as quick as I want for you. And what it is, see, this is a new ETF, okay?
Okay.
So I can't go back far enough to give you a valid answer. And
all right.
I don't know what these two largest holdings are. See, two stocks in here, 2131, can constitute 46% of the whole deal.
One of them is STO, which is Stat Oil, which is the government oil company.
Okay, so let's start with that. So they pay a 3.9% dividend. That's trading at $28.17. And this one here, the real price is $26, so that's not bad. You know, I still can't, you know, I'm not going to tell you to buy this thing, man, because I just don't know enough about it, man.
All right.
But I'll put some thought into it in between commercials. How's that, Stanley?
Okay, and also I was looking at EWC as a currency play, too. That I could buy directly by the currency, but that's the Canadian ETF.
Yeah.
And I'm just worried that we're going to get bled to death, you know, over here with the way the liar's poker goes on in Washington, and I think that they're just going to, they have to keep depreciating the dollar to bleed us to death to make the whole liar's poker game play out, you know.
Well, I
Sounds
hear.
like I've been listening to you too long, huh?
Well, no, I hear you loud. I'm a dollar bull.
No, I know that. But
you know, and you know, you make valid points. But what I would add there, that if you think any other politician across the country, across the world, don't play the same games of lies and deceit,
right.
I wouldn't agree with that. And I particularly don't agree that, you know, Europe in general is stronger than the United States.
Right.
Canada is stronger than the United States because they have the commodity basket and they own, you know, they have 33 million people. Is that going to stay like that? You know, we'll find out. Cooking, brother, and I will get that picture of Harley up.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Let's go to Rick in British Columbia. Hey, Rick, what's going on?
Yeah, too much, Tom. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Hey, J.P. Morgan. I get a little dizzy when people go over the XLF just because it's, you know, I think it's just good to look at the stronger financials. And it looks to me like this thing can bounce to 46, but I'm just curious if you look on a weekly, monthly, you think it's going to pull back to like 40, 42?
Yeah, J.P. Morgan has $40 all over it.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, and J.P. Morgan, folks, is the largest weighting inside the ETF, meaning the XLF, right? Yeah. Meaning the structure. Yeah, you know, it's been a consolidation. You know, you get those high volumes down there at 41.34 going back to November 5th. BAC already started it today, folks. Bank of America is going to go after its B point tomorrow. The B point on Bank of America is $12.15. Which started after today. You know, Bank of America is down off that 15.15. You're at 12.23, and it's going to go after this, 10.91 down there. And what that's all about, I suspect, with Bank of America is, probably still a country-wide loans. I mean, these banks basically still, don't have the bread. And the thing that's so intriguing here, folks, you've heard many times the argument. See, the argument with QE1, QE2, and all this, right? No one's ever really, when they talk and you hear that all these corporate earnings, are great, and then depending on which side you're on, and then you look at Middle America, and Middle America is getting killed. What that's all about, folks, is this: is that the way our banking structure is set up is that whoever is closest to the money gets the money and makes the most amount of money. And of course, the banking structure is closest to the Fed, so they're getting free money. When you can see and looking at the banking structure, they still can't do anything with it. The banking structure claims that no one wants any money. Of course, Middle America wants money. They don't have any money to give them. Bottom line is that when I look at that whole structure, what you have is that you have a balance sheets that are getting repaired, and it's going to take years to get them repaired, and they're still broke. So we'll see where the whole baby shakes out. But bottom line is that J.P. Morgan Chase, I suspect it wants to go lower.
Hey, Tom, does the silver contract have volume at the highs?
The silver contract, let's see. It probably does. Let me just see, because we have to look at both of them.
Gold doesn't look to me like it does, but
yeah,
silver does.
Silver's got some big volume up there.
It does, eh?
Yeah. The real question is going to be is that when you take a look at the, let's see, SLV.
Yeah, or the YCS.
When you do the SLV, you see, it's still not 10 times the amount of volume. A blow-off is normally 10 times the amount of volume. Now, that could happen on a weekly, though. On a weekly, you might get 10 times the amount of volume. You get 10 times the amount of volume, that's basically a blow-off.
I see what you're saying.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. It's Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Don't forget about Tiger TV, folks. If you are listening on a computer right now, just go to that carousel, hit Tiger TV Live. We're going to be right back.